Eric Bischoff. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool here on Fog Wrestling. And we're outside, it's cold, but you wouldn't be able to tell I'm outside, guys. Wrestling fans, we don't go outside, brother. Well, I do, alright, but that's not a dig at everyone, by the way. You just know, the general consensus of people that still watch AEW live in their basements, brother. But anyway, right, enough about Hulk Hogan and basements, because it's time to see what Eric Bischoff had to say regarding AEW. Of course, the ratings were out. I mean, honestly, we were waiting about 20 years on the ratings to come out, but guess what, guys? They're finally here. The ratings. The rating, brother. The ratings are finally here. We talked about them. Well, he talked about them. Honestly, I thought they weren't going to come out. I thought it was something to do with, like, they were like the lowest ratings of all time, and they weren't going to show them because they didn't want to be embarrassed. But basically, to sum this up, Eric Bischoff says that there is no hope for AEW, and there's nothing that's going to turn the company around. Now, he was appearing on the Ariel Helwani show. This guy's a bit of fun, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's more left wing than bloody Cristiano Ronaldo. He used to play on the left wing, guys. I know he's transitioned to a striker. That was a poor analogy. Yeah, I could have went with like someone who's extreme left wing, Stalin. You know what I mean? Something like that. Anyway, that's what it is. It's what it is. But he commented on the state of AEW. Uncle E, what did you have to say? And I quote, "They're horrible. I've given up." You know what? I used to get really frustrated with them because I actually hate seeing people screw up good opportunities. I know what that feels like, and I don't want that to happen again. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like, brother. I know how hard good opportunities come by. So when you see somebody shooting themselves in the foot day after day, week after week, in every possible way, it's frustrating for me, and I would vent that frustration. Now, it's just like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. There's no hope for them. Nothing's going to turn their company around. There's no light bulb going to go off on anybody's head and realise, oh, this is actually getting people who watch TV. They have no idea what they're doing, and they're too stubborn to learn. End of quote. I totally agree. They are too stubborn to learn AEW. They are, they're just too stubborn. But let me just take pause on this video. See when it's -1 and you're walking and you're holding a can of Coke with no gloves? I'll let you in a wee secret, folks. It is absolutely freezing. I'm going to put that down a second. Warm my hands up. Because by God is it cold. Anyway, yeah, into Bischoff. It's like, they haven't learned. You know, like, they lost CM Punk. That was the final nail in the coffin, guys. CM Punk, they were losing ratings and they brought Punk in, and then they just never really gained the ratings back after he's away. Like it's not like it's been a gradual decline. Like immediately the shows took a hit, then it just over. I mean, even since the start of this year, Dynamite is just, how many times have we sat here and recorded this video, right, and turned around and said that, oh, you know, the lowest ever, the second lowest, or the lowest 18 to 49, Collision with the lowest ever, or Rampage with 104 people watching. You know, it's ridiculous, man. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's not really kind of funny. It's kind of tragic because it's bad. But yeah, I mean, we'll dive into the rest of what Bischoff's got to say. But he's right. They just haven't learned from it, and to tell you the truth, they're not going to learn from it. It's just going to be a slow, agonising death, like a saw trap. But it's the Tony Khan trap, damn it. Not there because nobody's, hold on, not there because there's nobody that knows how to tell a story. There's nobody who actually knows what a story actually is. I use this analogy sometimes because it's easy to understand. Boy meets girl, boy gets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl back. That's a story. It's not very compelling. Nobody cares, but if Shakespeare gets a hold of it, it's kind of like a version of Romeo and Juliet. So yeah, you'll hear fans, oh, it's a great story, there's stories. Dave Meltzer says the problem with AEW, there's so many stories that people can't keep up with them. I kid you not, he said that, and people take him seriously. The stories, if there are any, are so bad that it's the lowest form of wrestling intellect on the planet finds enjoyment of that. Now that you will find some people who think this is cool, if you just like the physical presentation of guys flying all over the place and doing all kinds of athletic, amazing stuff. If you don't care about story, you don't care about characters, that's your jam. AEW is your jam, and if that's what you like, then more power to you. It's not just viable for the masses, as Tony calls them, it's for the sickos. First, why would you want to call your fans sickos? Because the majority of them prefer not to be called that. Just a hint, Tony's vision for the company, I guess, is to provide content for that percentage of the audience that only cares about high risk, high altitude, fast paced action and not about stories and not about characters. Yeah, you know what? Eric Bischoff's right on the money. He is absolutely right on the money. There's nothing I can even say about that. I mean, Eric Bischoff has hit the nail on the head, and that is where we're going to leave it. He's completely and utterly right. I mean, the fact that Dave Meltzer thinks that there's too many stories in AEW. I mean, where are the actual stories? I'm not going to be biased here and turn around and say that there's never been a story in AEW or there ain't one going on right now, but it's like the story going on, but like Moxley's group taking over. It was intriguing the first like 2 weeks, right? But since then, it's just been them battering like Trent Barretta and guys like that. Trent Barretta, what are we doing here? Trent Barretta. Fucking need to reel it in here, folks. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Big Stevie Cool. Peace out.